Hey everyone, welcome back to Azure Plays more Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the 3DS. Where last time we found out from Darunia that all the Gorons are actually trapped here, which we saw him right down below here. Draw distance kind of makes it a little bit iffy to see, but we can tell that there's a little That's also good to know. There's something up there that we should probably take care of. But we have a little bit of a problem here. As we're heading through here, we notice that a bunch of firewalls start spawning depending on where we're going. So if we're very careful, we can actually head through this door. Which leads into a convenient chest. But yes, we also learned from Darunia's kid, Link, that there's a bunch of Gorons here. And Darunia is like, I will take care of Avogia, you handle all the Gorons. So we're basically teaming up by not actually teaming up. We're going through the fire temple and he's like, I'm gonna disappear. And be like, okay, hi, Boulder. All right. So yes, let's see here. Can we get through here at all? It looks like a no. So there is a door right there. And also a door over here. But this door is a fake door. Ow. As you can tell, that door kind of sticks out a little bit than the rest of them. It's fake. So it's gonna be like, whoop, whoa, 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 and then like hit us. And you, please stop that. So yeah, we're gonna head this way instead in order to find out how to get over there. It looks like we have a door right there and a pillar over there. So what we're gonna do is try to make our way over there, which thankfully with the higher, never mind. I was gonna say thankfully with the higher refresh rate, we could react to the fire a little bit quicker. But I just kind of like deproved my point immediately by getting hit. Or whatever. Now that we're in here. Well, that seems to be an obvious sign of what to do over here. So I remembered the song without having to click into the menu. And no, I don't have them written down. Because if I did, I wouldn't be going into that menu every single time in order to look at them. But this actually being right here will serve as a little guide marker of where to go. Because without it, this room looks samey on both ends. So you're like, I don't know which way to go. But that will lead us up here if we need to. But for the moment, we have no purpose of actually heading up there. But we have a switch over there that looks a little bit iffy, which I missed that jump completely. Let me try that again. There we go. This switch looks rusted. Yes. Yes, it looks rusted. So we can't really do much of anything with that. Thank you for that astute observation, Navi. But now we're on this side, which allows us to head over there if we so choose, which we are going to do just that. Can you get out of here? There we go. All right. So yes, it looks like a sure straight shot from this switch is all that's really needed. So, let's hit this switch, and that should lower this firewall here. And all we gotta really do in order to get through there is just head like this. Perfect, easy peasy. All right, well, bombs. I was kind of hoping for like a heart or something. There we go. All right, I knew that was a fake door. I wanted to test you guys. I was actually trying to do something really awesome that I completely screwed up by turning around. Yeah, I wanted to just sit there and be like, backflip! But nope, I turned around and backflipped into the door. All right, hi there. We have a flare dancer. Extinguish his flaming clothes first. All right. So we could use bombs if we so choose, because this is essentially just another little round of going back and forth here, and I missed completely. But what we can do in order to get him quicker to us is do that. Arrows are completely pointless, like they said, but we also have other means of actually getting around this. Not a lot of people realize that you can kind of just stop them by doing a bunch of other things, but I didn't oopsie. Yeah, these don't work. I thought they did. I swore they did. But I might be thinking of something else. What item was it? Oh yeah, it was bomb shoes. Ooh, whoops. The bomb shoes are really useful in this area, but at the same time, they're not because of the way that they move. I don't know why I was thinking Deku Nuts. It's probably because I haven't used them in forever, so I'm like, oh yeah, Deku Nuts, and whatever. Either way. So this is a little bit obvious of what to do here. We just head up here. It uses the heat from the magma to be an elevator, I guess. Whatever. We're here now. So we have a switch right there, and then a wall we can climb. Okay, I'm on the wall. So what we're actually going to do is just drop a bomb, please. There we go. And repeat the gesture from last time. All right. And that'll lead us to the other side of the spectacle on the 5th floor. Which this one's a little bit better made, to say the least. Has a lot of different pillars and stuff here and there, but we have a lot of keys I don't want to deal with if I can hit them from here. No. There we go. I almost had good shots. There we go. All right. Kind of wanted to get rid of them because they might be a hassle, because the quickest way around this nonsense, you see how there's a bunch of climbing? We're dealing with another timed puzzle. The easiest way of getting around it is taking the most perilous route possible, which we're going to do. And sadly, this thing actually changes our view, so we need to be very, very careful with this. Thankfully, it tilts us upwards, so if we wind up jumping down, we're gonna fall a really big distance. But thankfully, the analog control is much better on the 3DS version. So this chest gives us the Megaton Hammer. So what we can actually do with this, it's pretty fancy, because we can swing it. That seemed much cooler in my head. Either way, that allows us to just do this. Bloop. And now we're down here. So you can see this as well, and we can knock these out of the way. So, this fire temple, I mean, I'm not sure if you'd be able to hear the music. I do kind of quiet it down slightly, but you should be able to hear it for the most part. They do, well, not right now anyway. Did you just fly through the wall? Okay, yes, this music. I'm pretty sure that they changed, I don't remember how the song sounded, but they had like an original version of this song. It had like a bunch of chants and stuff going on in it. And then they had a revision of the game, which actually took out those chants, because it was like a, can't remember off the top of my head what it was. I think it was like from a song or something, or like from like some sort of prayer. I think it was an Islamic prayer. That they were just kind of there, and they revised the game. It wasn't due to outcry or anything like that. It was just because like they actually did it before they even like shipped the game. Like they shipped the game originally with them in there, and then like the next immediate revisions of the game had it taken out, which was like before the game even came out, sort of revision. So they like revised it, and then like I guess they were like too late, so they just put it in the next version. Same thing with a symbol that was on most of the shields and such. They had a symbol, it was like a crescent moon. Would you please? That they also revised as well. I'm pretty sure everyone's already talked about this like a million times over. And even I might be getting information wrong, because there's been a lot of like hearsay back and forth for what actually it is. But there are like public builds out there of the other games. Actually, just the game itself, you'll be like, oh, hey, this has like this build date, because they looked it up and it's like, okay, that makes sense. So they couldn't have done it due to outcry because the game wasn't even released yet. Hi. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret. Yes. The door is hidden behind a statue at the entrance to this temple. Goron Special Crab won't work on it. Do you have anything stronger? Yes, I do actually. I have something conveniently stronger. But let's get this little bit of a chest here. What is in this one? A key. That will actually be useful because we have one area that we haven't gone into yet, and he just explained it. So conveniently, that key will be useful for that. But first, we actually need to be able to head down there. So, quickest way of doing so is by this. And thankfully, this doesn't hurt Link at all. Because that makes total sense, but I was actually facing the way towards the door. I wanted to go this way. So there is one more like area that we can head into, and it's in the beginning. Which thankfully enough, they actually kind of structured this temple pretty dang well in order for you to be able to just go over here and get these things. By having the boss key be in the direct beginning, that's kind of cool when you think about it. Just don't. Get out of here. Okay then. In here we go. We have a lot of enemies to deal with. Get out of here. You too. The nice thing about this, the Megaton Hammer, it's about as strong as the Bigron Sword, technically. But it has like a little bit, like I think it's kind of slightly slower because the Bigron Sword is about as fast as a normal sword, while this kind of has like a slow wind up. Which is a little bit of a hassle, but either way, it's nice to have, but it's funny because this is one of the items in a Zelda game where it's like, oh, it's completely worthless after you get it. Like, you get it and you use it like maybe in one more dungeon or something? I don't even remember how many, like, things actually require it because the next dungeon doesn't require it at all. It's weird like that. And you need to go bye-bye. And let's take care of you while I'm at it. All right. So let me check my map really quick. Yes, I got all the Skulltulas here. We are good to go. So we have pretty much 100% this whole dungeon. Hi. I'm not gonna make the same mistake again by using Deku Nuts on accident. But now that we have the Megaton Hammer, we can do a lot of damage by just hitting him. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. You are not making this fun for me. Hi. All right, you do that one more time, and bam. So I don't know if it's the Megaton Hammer or what, but this version of the boss, like, it could just be me specifically, but I swear every time I fight this boss, I just don't do enough damage, or this mini boss, I should say. Like, I would hit it with the Megaton Hammer like 1,000,000 times, and it will not lose any health. I don't know if I just had like a weird glitch state where I just wasn't doing any damage. Whoops. But I would just keep swinging this thing. Really? Really now? Okay, you just go back in there. But yeah, is he still gonna be, yeah, he's still, ow. Ow. All right, that's fine, I got him. I like how I'm using the Megaton Hammer by tapping the screen. It's not my X or Y button. I wish this thing would have been a little bit more, it would have been a little bit more useful against this boss if it made it like jump and actually like not do, like it would hit him, but it would like make him fling as a result. Like you'll like fall and not be able to run or something. It would have made it a little bit more useful. Because right now I'm not really doing too much damage. Like I swear this thing just does not do a lot of damage to this thing because it's still like red. I've been hitting it like crazy with this thing. It's weird. Let me guess, is it still red? Yeah. I think this thing's just completely ineffective and it does like not do any damage at all, which kind of makes it really, really pointless. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, this does a lot more damage. Just kind of let it run into bombs. All right, get over here. Now it should be green, right? No, it's blue, actually. All right. See, look how much more damage I did. The Megaton Hammer was doing nothing. All right. Oh, that hit him direct on. All right, he should be like near death right now. Yeah, now he's green, so he's really close. Really? I wish that would have hit. No, second or third time's a charm with me. All right, and about one more hit maybe? All right, Link, I don't know why you have to spin around like that, but you spin around like that. All right, and what is in this one? I believe this is just bombs or something like inconsequential. Yep, just bombs. Yeah, bombs do a lot of damage to it. And that leads us to the last Goron, but this one was so protected or in here for so long that this switch rusted over. Either that or they like shut the gates and like just didn't care anymore. And that gives us the boss key. I mean, this chest is the same as it's always gonna be the boss key in that kind of chest. Yes, you're free to go. Big brother Darunia asked you to rescue me. I owe you big time. Please help, big brother. And that is all the Gorons. We saved them all. This dungeon is pretty much 100% done, aside from fighting Volvagia. But speaking of that, can I get another fairy? I'm kinda low on health a little bit. A little bit worried about that. No. No. All right, let's see if I can get more health. Those pots would still be there. I don't remember if they like respawn or not, but it'd be nice to have one more. Am I seriously not close enough to this thing? There we go. That was weird. All right, more fairies, please. More fairies, please. Nice. Okay. And then I want one extra. There we go. Now I'm pretty much all set in case anything goes wrong. Which I'm going to get rid of that. I'm gonna put this on a little bit better of a thing. There we go. All right. And through this door we go. Let's see what happened to Darunia, who was taking his sweet time attacking this guy. He's not in here. Shocker. This room makes zero sense to me, like in all retrospect. So is that just like a steam hole right there, or is this just like a lava room for no particular reason? Either way. One time something happens behind Link and he doesn't turn around and look at it. Subterranean lava dragon Volvagia. All right, big dragon, dude, wyvern, Chinese dragon. Which one are you now? People are gonna correct me in the comments. I'll be fine. I think it's more of a Chinese dragon sort of deal because it doesn't have like, it's a giant noodle. It's a giant spaghetti noodle. Hi there. It's the boss of the fire temple. It's provided by the evil king. I don't know its weak point. Yeah, but I do. Ow. Thank you, game, for not letting me have that. All right, so now that he's down, I am going to just whack at him a couple times, or just once. But yeah, this boss is pretty much just like, I'm gonna swing around, do a lot of stuff, be in the air. You know what, can I just aim at you a little better this way? Yes, I can. All right, so we can do a lot of damage just by like hitting him with arrows if we just wanted to do that. I have 15 arrows left, so I'm probably not going to do that. Okay, which hole are you popping out of? That hole, really now? I'm going to make use of a item that I have in my inventory that is just kind of sitting there. Hi. There. It didn't break. It didn't break? Okay, I have an extra attack with this thing. Oh yeah, now he's up there, he makes rocks appear. Which, thankfully, I'm pretty sure I could just block them by doing this if they were to fall on me. Or not. Well, that was worth a shot. All right, then. Why are they still following there? Hi. All right, let's get this extra hit with this thing. How did it not break? And we can still check it out while it's dying. You don't know its weak point. It's dead. Thank you for your heart. It's a little bit graphic and brutal, but yeah. Way to end it slightly early. It made it look like, oh hey, they might still die. But no, they're okay. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. He is so happy looking. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, I, the Wild Darunia, turned out to be the Great Sage of Fire. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil here. Hey, brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits and my friendship. You received the Fire Medallion. Darunia awakens as a sage and adds his power to yours. Don't forget, now you and I are true brothers. Alright, and so that is the Fire Temple done. We have another medallion, and we're actually going to head towards the next one. Which in this case, Sheik mentioned it was under a vast lake or a blue lake, and we kind of already know where that is, Lake Hylia. But in order to actually head there, we need to head into Zora's domain. Can the camera change, please? Change, thank you. But before we do that, we have one more thing we could actually do in here before we even head any further. So how did the song go? Whoops. I was super close! Alright, so let's warp back to the Temple of Time and become a child once more. Because there's something else we could do in Death Mountain Crater. Now that we are a kid, we could actually do something pretty fancy. And then head back there as an adult. So you kind of know what that means. So let's actually experience putting the sword down for the first time. And now that we're a little itty bitty boy again, what we can do is actually go back. What is it again? Ah! Okay. Alright. I guarantee people that actually grew up with this version of the game versus the N64 version of the game, they'd be like, how do you not remember the song? And I'll be like, because I played the N64 version. That's the only way I remember it. I'm so sorry. So what we could do is actually use this little bean patch right here. And you know what comes with every bean patch? All right. A golden scotula. So that's nice. And on our map, there's still some on Death Mountain, sadly enough. So we're gonna be looking for them. But let's head back to the Temple of Time really quick. All right. And we could use this in order to get up here. To get us the most ominous piece of heart ever. Link is like, ah! All right. And the other side is pretty pointless, but that is actually pretty useful to get around certain areas. Ow. But we're not really gonna need it for that. We actually do have 1 or 2 more things we could really do with the Megaton Hammer while we're here. So let's inspect what we have here. We got this right here, which opens up a hole, literally as you break that thing, in order to have what appears to be a shop. Which you don't really give me anything fancy, right? Yes, bombs. You give me what now? Arrows, 30 for 70 rupees. Actually, sure, why not? That's a terrible deal, but sure, why not? I could just find them over time in the grass, but whatever. And what do you sell? Deku nuts, sure, I actually could use a little bit of replenishment on those. All right. So what else do we have in this little mini area of what we can do with? We have this, which actually allows us to naturally jump over, wrong button, which allows us to naturally jump over this instead of just kind of doing the weird way around. There we go. And that actually leads us to another Great Fairies Fountain. Actually really ironic that there's 2 on Death Mountain, but you know. So what does this one potentially give us? Let's find out. Your arrival with your laugh was a little delayed on that one. That's not the music being out of sync or anything like that. That was legitimately the game. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Wisdom. I'll grant you an enhancement to your magic power. Receive it now. Processing. 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 Magic enhancement received. So now we have twice as long magic meter. Your magic meter is enhanced. Your magic has been enhanced. Thank you for saying it twice. Now you have twice as much magic power. Okay. It's a lot of redundancy going on right now. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Please fill my magic because you just enhanced it by half, but you didn't fill the bar. Thank you. I was going to say that would have been really stupid. All right, so let's head out through here, and we are going to do some traveling in order to get to Zora's Domain and see what's going on in that region. But for now, we have a couple more things to collect, so with that, next time on Azure Plays more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the 3DS, we shall do just that. I'll see you all then.